Hello, friends. I've been enjoying my weekend off, my caretaker job, but I figured there actually was a pretty big announcement for this on Friday. If you're not aware, there is a new online magazine called the Brawler's Alley magazine. It is basically like I'm dating myself here. Game Pro, Nintendo Power, Game Fan, Game Informer, uh, but it's only for beat 'em ups, and they have a lot of really cool content in there. They feature a lot of recently released games. The magazine is monthly, so sometimes their reviews will be like a little bit late or something. They have like interviews with some of the developers of the games, and they actually had some exclusive content. They showed, or at least they kind of detailed, some of the new things that are going to be coming to this game in the near future. There's going to be a new game plus mode. There's going to be a speed run mode, uh, basically a bloody palace, and then a new character, Dash Kobayashi. He's actually a boss in this game. I'm actually going to do that level right now if I can. It's been a while since I played this, but we're going to go ahead and try to do that now. All of these things are supposed to be coming by the end of the year, barring any delays, but then it'll also be the console version release date too. So if you saw this game, I saw a lot of people back when I played this game, a lot of people were like, this game looks awesome, but I don't have a gaming PC. So I actually think this was a good business strategy. The game has not really gotten that much traction on Steam, unfortunately. It's just the problem with Steam right now. Is this game is obviously it's not for everybody. Some people don't like combo-heavy beat-em-ups and stuff. They like their beat-em-ups to be more grounded, kind of more like Final Fight. I think Final Vendetta is kind of a good like middle ground between combo-heavy, but then like also still having beat-em-up fundamentals that you need to kind of incorporate into your playstyle to be successful. It's really easy to get buried on Steam, and sometimes good games kind of fall through the cracks. But the benefit of this is that they're going to have a lot of polish in the game. The game has gotten quite a bit of balancing. They've done a lot of quality of life changes, and then they're going to have a metric ass ton of new content. So the console players will get a better and more fulfilling experience than the people who got it on PC will. They do not have a firm release date yet, which I think is a good idea. There's always a chance that things can come up and they're not going to be able to meet that date, which is actually just happened with, ironically, another upcoming beat-em-up, River City Girls 2. That game did not have a release date, but then they had to push it back farther. So if you haven't picked up this game and you don't have a gaming PC, it seems like by the end of this year there should be a bunch of new modes to play, and then there's going to be a new character as well. Alright, so let's just go ahead and play a level. If it'll load. There we go. So one thing that's kind of a little bit strange about this game is the first level is a full-fledged tutorial. Obviously this game is very mechanically deep, so they didn't want to just drop people into the game with like no real guidance on the mechanics. Obviously it's a cartoony game. It's relatively kid-friendly. There is a little minor bit of gore, but honestly, kids play Grand Theft Auto 5 when they're like 5 years old now, so I don't think it's that much of a problem. But if you want to like actually showcase this game, it's better to go to the second level, because then you actually have like a full boss fight, normal level and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do that for now. I haven't played this for a while, so bear with me. Kind of been waiting on updates. Got a lot of other games I've been playing too, but we're gonna have some fun with this.
Come at me!
So the New Game Plus is going to let you carry over all your moves and your stats. Right now, this game's a little bit clunky to play more than once. Admittedly, you kind of have to go into unlock all feature to actually have your full moveset, which is... It's nice to have the progression, but the moves give you so many options, especially when you unlock tag modes. It's a little bit strange that the game is like, you can't really keep any of that stuff right now. Pick these up. Remember how to pick up the items.
Come at me!
So they added, since last time I played this, they added a, I guess you could call a demonstration mode. That's what it was called in, like Alien vs. Predator and stuff. So you have a little bit of time to actually pick up stuff. Probably bad for speedruns, but definitely something that was needed. There were a lot of instances in this game where you couldn't really pick stuff up.
Fire! Rising!
I want that fight rage cabinet back. I desperately want that. I would want that more than those arcade one-up cabinets, the old Marvel vs. games. I would want Fight and Rage more. I actually think there's an Exa arcade version of... I think there's an Exa arcade version of Fight and Rage. It's crazy how good this game feels to play. Also, I forgot to mention they're adding EX moves to the games too, so like a legit new mechanic. The game just keeps getting better. Who needs this the most? Kairos does. The thing about tag mode, not having New Game Plus, is that you kind of have to manage your resources a lot more. Because you don't really have that many extends. You mostly have, it's kind of like a fighting game. Everybody has like one health bar most of the time. So definitely gotta decide who the food is gonna go to.
Cartoonality.
Perfect.
Alright, so we're gonna get to a boss fight. Let's see if I can still do this pretty smoothly. Start.
Fire!
Definitely noticing they made that quite a bit easier. There's less ads. The ads in this game are definitely a pretty big source of debate. It's probably closest to an IGS beat 'em up. IGS beat 'em ups are really known for having a lot of ads. You didn't really get a lot of one-on-one time with the bosses. They kind of came to a compromise that if you don't like the ads at all, you can actually play on easy mode, and there are no ads. So if you want to show off the boss fights in this game, it's probably better to have an easy mode, an easy mode save where you can just play through all the levels, and you can kind of show how the bosses. It kind of makes them more like a Tales game. The bosses actually function pretty similarly to a lot of the LMBS Tales games, where the bosses have a certain amount of armor, and when you break it, they can be staggered. And past a certain point, they will tech out. And when they tech out and their Fury bar is full, then they will transform. However, you can extend it by doing things that are untechable, and you can also chain into a super as well. This game is really solid. It's definitely unfortunate that it didn't really get that much traction on Steam, but it's so hard to Obviously, this game is way better than a lot of the other beat 'em ups that come out on Steam. It's definitely up there with Streets 4, Mayhem Brawler, Fight and Rage, you know, the Holy Trinity. I'd rank it, you know, it definitely deserves to be in the Holy Trinity itself. It's just, there's so much stuff on Steam, and it's really hard to get noticed. But there are two silver linings here. The first is that this game was crowdfunded. You know, they didn't just put this out with their own money. It actually was crowdfunded, and the Switch version and stuff was crowdfunded as well, I believe. And there's also going to be like a good 8 months or so of polish and stuff that they're going to be adding to the game. So I think it will be better overall. I definitely do still have some free copies of this game that I was given by the combat designer, because I actually knew him before this game came out, the previous game that he worked on, Shattered Realms. He gave me a bunch of keys, so if anybody watching this does not have a key, wants to try this game, and you have something to play it on, go ahead and hit me up in the comments, and I will get you one in private. I still have like maybe 4 or 5 of them left, and then past that, I'll probably be showing more of this as new content gets added. Thanks for watching.